Hey Virgo men, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a general message. Let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, masculines, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that you are doing well, okay, masculines. Now, cross-watcher, if you are in here, feel free to flip the roles, okay? Well, what do we have for my Virgo men? What do they need to know, Spirit? Show me. I'm going to get a card for now and a card for going forward. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have it wasn't me. Some of you could be dealing with a liar. This is always my dangerous liar card, okay? We've got the only thing harder than letting go is moving on. So the first card out was Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And the Temperance does talk about patience. It talks about balance, peace, harmony, that kind of an energy, okay? But on this Temperance card, you'll see like an hourglass. Now, I could take this two ways. I could take this as time may be running out for something. But I'm also looking at how one of the trees is black and then one of the trees is white. It almost gives me an energy of out of darkness into light. Now, going forward, you have a strong woman or man looks a challenge in the eye and gives it a wink. Show me more. What is Temperance? Okay, so we have mature man and we have marriage. Number 5 could be significant, which talks about change. Okay, and you have the number 3, which is actually giving me the energy of the 3 of Wands. So I don't know if some of you are looking at somebody as marriage material, or if you are thinking about the future of maybe a marriage or relationship that you are in at the moment here. Number 53 could be significant, or 35. But both cards, they boil down to a number 8, which would give me that energy of the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands can talk about communication, but it can just talk about, you know, things gaining momentum and picking up speed here. Show me more. Going forward, we have a number 10, and it's the Journey card. So going forward, there's an indication here of something coming to an end. Some of you could be traveling, all right? There could be an energy here of maybe some sort of legal situation coming to an end. Yeah, look, you've got adjudication and the coffin. Could be the end of a job or something like that. You've got despair right next to the child and great fortune. There could be some sort of disappointing news around the child, or maybe, I was going to say maybe something has something to do with somebody's childhood. But let's get your energy for love. So I'm just going to include it in this spread, okay, instead of doing 2 separate spreads. What is the energy and love for the masculines? All right, so we have worth waiting for. Okay, so I was picking up the energy of the number 3, right? 3 of Wands. Does talk about, oh, look, you've got wedding at the bottom of this deck as well. Some of you may be very hesitant when it comes to love, okay? And I don't know if it's because of somebody that you separated, or a relationship from the past, maybe somebody that you thought could be the one, maybe a situation that you put a lot of effort, time into, right? Emotions. And maybe some of you were deceived with deception. So, okay. Give me a card for going forward. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I'm seeing trust. But it hesitated to come out, hesitated to turn around. It says this situation is calling for you to have faith. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, or you may have that highly aspected in your chart, or you have just been taking time out to heal. All right, what do we have? Virgo men. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. This is like someone who is moving really slow, not in a rush. I want to be 1000% sure that what I'm doing is the right thing. Well, I can tell you now, you're never going to be 1000% sure, okay? The way Spirit does things, sometimes they kind of leave it up to you to see if you're going to take a risk, to see if you're going to listen to your intuition, to see if you're going to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, to see if you can put fear behind you and follow what your heart really desires. So, give me a message. My Virgo men. Coming out sideways. Okay, you got the Queen of Pentacles. I see the World, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. See, the Knight of Wands can talk about being rebellious. It can talk about being fearless. Knight of Wands to me as well is that energy of maybe some sort of desire that you have. So maybe you are ready. Maybe some of a Virgo in here is ready to put their player ways behind them. To really invest in something, to settle down. But let's see. Virgo men. We have the Emperor. This Emperor has been showing up today. But show me more. And see how that Emperor is looking out. It's almost like he's looking like he's ready to go on a new journey. And he's got that one wand in his hand, which is like the Ace of Wands. This is like that energy of a masculine in here, standing in their power. You may have contemplated a lot about something. But again, you could have been in hibernation, rejuvenating, resting, meditating. And there's the World, yeah. So I already got that song today, but I'm hearing it again. A whole new world. There's something at the beginning of that song. Oh, okay. I was about to go listen to it. But I'm hearing the bit where right at the beginning of the Aladdin song, I'm hearing the bit where he says, does he say, I can show you the world? I might be getting the words wrong. But I'm sure he says something like living wonder by wonder. Now I'm going to go get it. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I was saying when I said there was something right at the beginning, okay, of the song. Now, the first thing he says to her is, do you trust me? And she says, yes. And so that's when she grabs his hand and then they jump on this carpet. I just want to give you a few of the words. You can skip this bit if you want to, masculines, okay? It could be something about the year of the tiger. Yeah. He says, I can show you the world. He says, shining, shimmering, splendid. He says, now tell me, princess, when did you last let your heart decide? But could this be you, masculines? When was the last time you let your heart decide? He says, I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder. He says, over, sideways, and under on this magical carpet ride. Yeah, a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. So again, and I just saw a raven fly past. So I don't know if you are seeing something differently, right? Look at this Emperor. Like his eyes have been opened and he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to go for something. I'm just going to go for this new beginning. I'm just going to follow my heart. He says, no one to tell us no or where to go. or say we're only dreaming. Yeah. Maybe someone's told someone that something was impossible, or you're in your head, or I don't know, you lost the plot, or that ain't gonna work out for you, or what does your heart say? What does your intuition say? It's almost like this energy where I don't know who maybe somebody was getting advice from, okay? Maybe they just didn't want you to have something great, right? Maybe they just didn't want you to be your best self. Give me 3 cards for the masculines going forward. You have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, success here. You have the Temperance. And look at this, landed on the Queen of Pentacles. There's a 10 of Pentacles. Worth waiting for, trust. All right, let's clarify these cards for you. What do we have for the masculines? I see the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you could be single, or I don't know if you're dealing with another Virgo. It doesn't have to be. It could just be a feminine energy who is very much single, independent, self-sufficient here, right? 9 of Pentacles talks about someone who, I'm hearing, someone who is worth it. Okay, but let's see. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Three of Cups, reunited, and it feels so good. This is also, maybe this is a friend, but this can talk about socializing, happy times, reunited. You got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. That combination has been coming out quite heavy today as well. It's the 10 of Cups energy. And you have the 10 of Pentacles out here. Yeah, you got the 3 of Pentacles and you have the Fool card. Taking a leap of faith. 3 of Pentacles is teamwork, collaboration, building something solid. What's the 7 of Cups though? What are we getting stuck on? The 6 of Cups. What's the 7 of Cups? Some of you could even be questioning, is somebody your soulmate? Do you have some sort of soul contract with somebody? You have the 4 of Swords, but it's also coming out with the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords is an energy of feeling defeated, or it can talk about maybe you feel like you self-sabotage something with somebody. But there's something heavy on somebody's mind. 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords makes the 9 of Swords. That's anxiety, stress, worry. I don't know if some of you are having trouble sleeping, or you just really want to make peace with somebody. What's this 5 of Swords? I see the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Why is this 5 of Swords here? The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. What's the Tower? Why is the Tower here? Page of Swords. Show me more. The Ace of Swords. 10 of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands. There may have been something shocking here. I don't know if you got some sort of information, but there may have been something shocking about some sort of truth. Ace of Swords is truth, clarity. It's an energy of victory and success. Who's this Queen of Wands? Three of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, Page of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Is this somebody you want to speak to? Is this someone you want to propose to? Or just tell them how you feel? What's the 10 of Pentacles? 10 of Pentacles, I'm seeing the 10 of Wands. What's the 10 of Pentacles? The World. And the Page of Wands is back. And the 8 of Wands. Yeah, this might be someone you're watching online, or I don't know if this is someone who is at a distance. What's this Emperor? Queen of Swords. They just started singing that church song again. That church song where I always hear that bit where they say, I know where I'm going, I know. So I don't know if you got some sort of advice, okay? Queen of Swords talks about someone who is very much clear and direct when it comes to communication. This is someone who is strong, realistic, discerning, someone who is fair. Now this Queen of Swords is giving that energy where this might be someone who maybe can come across as a little bit critical, but it's almost like Spirit is saying it's constructive, right? She's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. What's this Queen of Swords? Show me more. This Ten of Wands is back. You have the Moon and I see the Six of Pentacles. What is the Ten of Wands and the Moon? This Queen of Swords could have revealed something, but show me what this Ten of Wands is with the Moon. The Five of Swords is back. Okay. And the Tower's back. With the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. At this point, I just feel like any cards that just turn over, I'm just supposed to put them on the table. This could be an energy where, I don't know if someone repeated some sort of pattern. But Five of Swords with the Ace of Swords, that's the Six of Swords. Some sort of truth helps somebody to move forward. The Tower with the Page of Swords, like I said, clarify these two cards. Some sort of communication could be shocking, or the World. This Queen of Wands is back. The Ten of Pentacles is back. And you got the Page of Cups. Someone may want to apologize to someone here. Or there could be something here. Show me one more. The Two of Wands. Okay. Yeah, the Sun card. The Ten of Cups. The Emperor again. Knight of Pentacles. Someone needs to make a choice. What's the World here? Yeah, judgment, forgiveness, making a final decision, an awakening. Show me more. Someone's name could be Daisy. You got the Two of Wands came back out. All right. Judgment, Two of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Hierophant. There's something here about marriage or commitment here, or somebody stepping into some sort of leadership. But the Hierophant does talk about wisdom and knowledge. Religion, beliefs. It's like I can really hear loudly, like somebody thinking to themselves, should I marry that person? Is that who I'm supposed to be with? Or you may be making like I said, making a decision about maybe a marriage or relationship you're already in. What's the Six of Wands? What do we have for my Virgo men? Eight of Swords. The World card again. Oh, what's this Eight of Swords, Spirit? The Ace of Wands landed on the Queen of Pentacles. Someone here is stressing about something. Why? Show me more about the Eight of Swords. It's like somebody feeling like their hands are tied, but the Eight of Swords is an illusion. What's the Eight of Swords? Show me more. The Four and the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if someone is making something harder than it needs to be. The Sun card. Look at that. And now I'm hearing the song from Annie. Someone could have grown up in foster care. But I'm hearing the song, The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. Tomorrow. I bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow, come what may. Maybe that's the attitude that someone needs to have. You know what? I'm just going to take this leap of faith and it's just going to end up how it's supposed to end up. But at least your mind will be at peace. What's the Temperance? Page of Wands. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. And then you have the Devil face down on the moon. Now, what I was hearing a little bit before this card came out was make sure something is your energy. I think it was when I was thinking about the Eight of Swords. I was hearing, make sure it's their energy. Make sure it's their energy. I don't know if you have somebody messing around in the background, okay? Or you could just be a little bit obsessed with someone here. Clarify this Devil, and I'll know what this Queen of Cups and Eight of Pentacles is. The Death card. Scorpio energy here, the Four of Wands. Show me more. What's this Devil? And yeah, I knew it. I know what I know. The Magician with the Five of Cups. Someone could have somebody in the background doing some sort of spell work or something like that to interfere. But it could also be, no, I feel like it's, no, yeah, they won't even let me go any further, so I'm going to leave it there. What's this Page of Wands? The Queen of Pentacles again with the King of Cups landed on the Emperor. Someone could have water highly aspected in their chart, or this is someone who is in their emotions, but they're not speaking up. The King of Cups doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, right? Someone here is suppressing something. Someone I feel like is trying to stay balanced, but... And this feminine may not even know, if this is your energy, right, masculines, this feminine may not even know how you feel. She's got her back turned to him and she's looking at her coin. He's kind of just looking out into space with the cup in his hand. But he has kind of got like, not in this card, he doesn't actually. I was going to say, usually the King of Cups usually has one foot kind of in the water. I feel like someone is so closed off, right? Because I'm looking at this King of Cups and he's sitting in that chair and he's surrounded by water. And it's just that little throne bit that's kind of saving him. There's a ship in the background. I don't know what he's holding in his other hand. It kind of reminds me of those torches, you know, like the fire things. But see, even if it was a torch, his torch doesn't have no fire on it. I don't know if someone... clarify this King of Cups. Why is he with the Ten of Pentacles? The Lovers and the Strength card. Another number 6. So again, this energy of victory and success. Someone could have Gemini in their chart. But this is making major choices. Soulmate energy. This talks about kindred spirits. You see above these two people that there's an angel above them. So the ancestors trying to bring things together here. Strength card. Number 8 could be significant. Leo energy. This is about finding the inner strength. Yeah, I don't know, masculines, what's going on. You got the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups, okay? And then, yeah, like I said, the Emperor here. Ten of Pentacles. But I just parted it on the Four of Cups. I don't know if there is going to be a missed opportunity. So what else do we have for the masculines? Let's see if there's anything that you need to be... Actually, let's get a few cards for love since we have these cards out here. All right, Spirit, give me 3 cards for worth waiting for. Boat. Landed on the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, does this feminine know about you? So anyway, it says receiving what you need. It says progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, too many cards. Yes, I don't know if someone was dealing with a karmic relationship. You got a karmic relationship with girl, with a snake, with the camera. I'm telling you, you got someone here who's watching you. You got hammer, paradise, kisses. and I like you. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone tried to sabotage something for somebody. Something that will make somebody very happy. But, boat. Why is it here for worth waiting for? You have soulmates. Yeah, Ben said that. You have soul connection. It says partnership, agreement, soul contract. One more. What are we getting stuck on? Mirror. What's behind it? Okay. Give me one for both. Thank you. And then we have the butterfly. Yeah, transformation. But it says relationship evolving. It says to the next level. It says healing the inner child and growth. I keep hearing that song from Beaches. I don't know if someone here is like recovered or is recovering. It's not going to be for everyone. Is recovering like maybe from cancer, or someone may have it, or someone could just have the sign cancer in their chart. Okay, but I'm hearing the song from, I think it's called Beaches. Someone could be live near the beach, visiting the beach, sea. But I'm hearing the song. She says, I can fly higher than an eagle. And then they say something like, you are the wind beneath my wings. So somebody encouraging another person, or what's the word I would look for? Could be inspiring another person to be their best self or step into their power. You are the wind beneath my wings. Okay. That can make me think of a lot of things. Someone could be getting signs and synchronicities from birds, or maybe someone's getting downloads. Something could have some, again, when I think of air, I think of communication. Give me 3 cards for trust. Okay. Why is these 3 cards coming out? Maybe there's someone you shouldn't trust. Maybe someone that a situation it is the cycle is closed out because the same cards is coming out. So where is me saying, you know, at this point, any cards that turn over, I should just put them on the table. I don't know if someone here is just ignoring something. Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you, go, the snake, empathy and narcissist, paradigm, being charmed or used. It says enable boundaries. Then you have reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Some of you, you're allowing the past to hold you back. What is trust? Dragonfly. It says be light-hearted. It says finding out. It says things coming to light. It says adapt, change, and heal. And then landing on the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Runner. It says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. With the Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. This is really making me feel like someone didn't want you to grow. I don't know if they are codependent on you. Yeah, I feel like you're healing from something. Clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Separation at the bottom of the deck with healthy choices. You may have realized someone here was wearing a mask in a situation. I don't know if someone was telling you that they like you, they love you, they this, but... Now let's look if there's anything that you need to be aware of. And we'll get you a card for advice, and then that will be your reading. Anything that the masculines need to be aware of. Anything the masculines need to be aware of. So, yeah, the be aware doesn't necessarily have to be something bad. It says a time for spirit. And you also have holding on way too tight. One more. What are we getting stuck on? Breaking dawn. Some of you need to get some rest. You have miracle and it says guidance, but where will it lead you? So this is what I was saying, where I don't know if some of you have been getting some messages, downloads, but you may be ignoring them. One card. What do the masculines need to be aware of, Spirit? Thank you. Ghost people. I don't know if that is, look, it's still at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if that ghost people is about, like I said, your ancestors trying to speak to you. What's ghost people? An important end for a new beginning. And it says a wonderful idea, the aha moment. So even for some of you, this may also be about your work, your career. But it's like Spirit giving you some sort of information, but it landed on the Seven of Cups. Okay. So the only one I want to clarify before we go. Oh, where's my other cards? We'll get one of these. But I feel like Spirit is saying you need a more powerful card to end this reading. Okay. So for me, then I'd go with the Isis deck. But let's clarify this snake energy. What was that karmic energy? You got bad influences. It says someone is having a negative influence on your life. Someone could have like addictions or gambling issues here. This man looks like he's sitting, like he looks like he's in a casino. But and it's funny because the cards that I can see in his hand, they look like aces. But let's see. Do you know what I'm hearing, masculines? I'm hearing something for a masculine here is plain as day. So you may know who this is, this whoever's giving you the bad advice. But anyway, show me more. What was that karmic relationship about? You have authentic self. It says showing true self courageously. Something could have something to do with a group dynamic. You got right behind it, the cold shoulder. Maybe somebody went too far in a situation. And you see, right behind that, you've got new perspective. So where I was saying someone here may be seeing something as clear as day. But show me more. We had a card. So we have, yeah, it says keeping tabs. It says someone is keeping a close eye on your actions. You have push-pull. It says the push and pull in the relationship causes emotional instability. And I'm asking, what is a karmic lesson? And what comes out? Karmic lesson. It says there are karmic lessons in a relationship that need to be learned. Coming out sideways. It says clear in the air. So again, someone may want to communicate with someone, but I don't know if you have somebody who is watching, who you speak to, where you go, what you're doing. Clear in the air, or you may be watching someone that you want to clear the air with. It says clearing up misunderstandings through communication. And communication requires words. I don't know why I said it like that. Let's get your card to end your reading. Oh, Lord. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the masculines? How do you want to end this reading? Something could have something to do with London Bridge. But this might have to do with the tower, though, because I'm listening to the song in my head, right? And it goes, London Bridge is falling down. falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. All right, give me a card. Okay, Spirit. How much time do we have? All right, let me grab the meaning. So your first card is Queen of Heaven. It says, blessings from the divine empress of the skies. This has come out recently. I just don't know what reading it came out in. It could have been ancestors. And then you have Spirit of Isis. It says triumph of the goddess. Let me just get the meanings. Okay, masculines. Now, as I'm looking for this, right, I'm hearing a song by Whitney Houston, Queen of the Night. And I don't know how this resonates. Okay, now I know Whitney Houston is a Leo, but I just pressed the first bit of the song, and the first bit she says, I'm the queen of the night, but then she starts off saying, I've got the stuff that you want. I got the thing that you need. I got more than enough to make you drop to your knees. Yeah, because I'm the queen of the night. All right, so there may be something here about someone's confidence, okay? But the color silver could be significant. But let us get this. How are we doing for time? All right, so Queen of Heaven. It says the Queen of Heaven, the divine empress of the skies. Something here about the moon energy as well, which is feminine energy. So again, someone could be very intuitive. I just heard maybe for some of you that scares you. So it says, divine empress of the skies acknowledges your feminine authority. Now it says, as a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership. It says to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom to the world. So maybe this is too intuitive, people, or you're the one that's intuitive. Take it how it resonates. So the incarnation says, Empress of the skies, heavenly queen, beloved Isis, my heart is keen. From darkness and fear to be released, to connect with my power in deepest peace. Got that King of Cups all the way over there with the Lovers and the Strength card. So maybe it may take all the strength in someone to hold back their emotions. It says, bless me that this may be so, in accordance with heaven's plan that I grow. Beloved Queen, clothe me in your authority and light. I now claim my spiritual birthright. Some of you, all right, listen, take it how it resonates. But if you really dig deep, right, 10 of Pentacles here, something has something to do with someone's destiny, their purpose. Yeah, I feel like I want to read that again. Let me just read it again. I just don't want the timing to cut out on me. Empress of the skies, heavenly queen, beloved Isis, my heart is keen. From darkness and fear to be released, to connect with my power in deepest peace. Bless me that this may be so, in accordance with heaven's plan that I grow. Beloved queen, clothe me in your authority and light. I now claim my spiritual birthright. So let's get your other card, Spirit of Isis. And it says, beloved initiate. It says, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. It says, persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. It says, Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. It says, believe. Maybe you're dealing with someone who has a spirit of Isis. So it says, spirit of Isis, enduring and bright, your love more powerful than might. It says, your triumph assured in any fight. I center myself in the truth of your light. Your love makes the impossible real. I go to your heart and feel the success coming to me at this time. I give thanks for your blessings divine. So masculines, that is your message. Stay safe. Love and light, guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if anything did resonate with you or bring you confirmation or clarity, okay? Stay safe, masculines.